It's already 10. Where's my car? What the?
So the guest was supposed to bring your car back hours ago, and they didn't. No text, no car, no nothing. Now don't freak out yet. Here's what you need to do step by step if your car is overdue or has been basically stolen. Now let's get started with step number 1, which is wait. Now, most hosts that I know tend to escalate the problem to its highest peak, which tends to be that the customer stole the car, and I need to get my car back right now. That's not always the case. Sometimes your guest is just running late, and you need to make sure that they are still okay. A simple text will suffice, and you have no idea how many times a stolen car has turned into a extension for a number of guests. I would wait about 30 minutes before I start messaging the guest to see where exactly the vehicle is, unless of course you have some other trip with the vehicle or something else going on that you need the vehicle back, so that they are aware of the situation as well as everything is being tracked within the app. So moving on from there, let's get to step number 2, which is contacting support.
Yeah. Yeah, they took it again. Yeah, I know. Okay. All right. Okay.
Now, let's say that your guest didn't respond to that message that you just sent out. Then that is where support comes in. Support is here to help you. They're here to figure it out for you so you don't have to go hunting down your vehicle. So the first part of the second step is to go ahead and call them or contact them through their little messaging app that they have, so that they can be aware of the situation, make sure that they know how late the vehicle actually is, and they can get on top of trying to contact the guest for your behalf, as well as trying to figure out where that car is as soon as possible and get you your car back in the shortest amount of time. All you really need to do with them is just give them your trip ID, and they will handle all of the legal stuff. They will handle if they need to call the police to get the vehicle taken care of or anything else that is required. Just make sure that you are keeping Turo in the loop if this happens to you. And a quick thing to make sure that you always want to avoid is canceling your trip or trying to change your trip in any way, shape, or form. Anything that you try to change with the trip in the Turo app will only cause you to not have coverage on that vehicle and to affect you in general. Now, since the trip had already been over, the best thing that you can do is contact support, because that instantly notifies them that they have to make sure that your car still has coverage until you confirm that that car is back. So Turo's coverage tends to cover, I want to say, about 24 hours or so after the trip was supposed to be returned, unless you contact them about the vehicle being missing. So you always want to make sure you get on top of that as soon as possible so that you can avoid your vehicle not being covered. Step number 3 is to get into your GPSs. I haven't talked very much about this, but always make sure that your cars have GPSs in them. Whether they be hidden, whether they be a simple AirTag, or something that just goes connected to your OBD2 sensor. It's very likely that the guest hasn't thought about that yet, and that you still have tracking abilities on your vehicle. Make sure to give this to the Turo support team as soon as possible so that they can go ahead and get your vehicle from wherever it is as soon as they can. Now, this isn't 100% necessary, of course, since I do know that it is expensive for a bigger fleet, but it definitely does help with the return process because it will decrease your time from trips that I've seen where I didn't have a GPS in the vehicle take up to 2 to 3 weeks for my vehicle to get back, to trips that take a day for me to get the vehicle back as long as I send over my GPS information.
It's time for me to do what must be done. No more waiting around. I'm getting that damn car back. Right? Hello? Yeah. Oh, you guys have it? Oh, okay. Oh, okay, great. Okay, sounds good. I'll be waiting for it here. Thanks. Yeah, you too. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Just don't roll up on somebody all alone. This is not a movie. Do not put yourself in that danger. Turo will send over a tow truck and impound the car or do whatever they need to with police enforcement that they have to. Do not put yourself in danger because they can take care of all of that for you. Now, step number 4 is something that I hope that most of you won't have to deal with, but it is more so for you guys to be aware of it. It is the Trust and Safeties team from Turo. Now, Turo has this specialized team after it's been a while that the vehicle has been missing, where they specifically handle all vehicles that have not been returned and need to be returned as soon as possible. So with this team, make sure that you get done as soon as they are assigned to your case is that you're the registered owner for the vehicle, that your vehicle has a GPS in the vehicle, that you made sure that your guest was the person in their license, and if you check to see where your guest was planning to go with your vehicle, and finally, where exactly you want your vehicle to go once they retrieve it for you. Now, they're the ones that you start speaking with in case you do need to involve law enforcement, but they will start with this thing called a demand letter. They build it up for you. All you need to do is send it out, and you send it out to the guest's address. I'll put up a quick example here for you guys so that you guys can see what exactly that involves and how exactly that's structured for you to be aware of this in case this ever happens to you. If you still do not receive a response after that, which to be honest with you, I haven't gotten to that point myself because guests tend to see that and almost instantly let us know where the car is located so that we can pick it up or bring the car back right away, then the trust and safety team will ask you to report the vehicle as stolen. And from there, law enforcement will do whatever is necessary to get your vehicle back, because then they will be working with Turo, and as long as Turo knows where exactly the vehicle has been located, they will get the car back for you. To be honest with you guys, I have never dealt with this myself, but I have had other hosts notify me of how that process works. I don't feel like I'm an expert on it, so I won't go into more depth on it, but I have seen that some hosts, after a certain amount of days, will get their vehicles paid out if it still hasn't been located. But let's get out of that grim little tale and go back to when your car does come back to you. Now, once it's back to you, make sure you take photos of any damages you see, mileage, items that are missing, gas that wasn't filled up all the way, and take photos immediately so you can send it straight to the Turo support team and they can help you close out the claim. Late guests happen, ghosting guests happen, even disappearing guests happen, but now you know how to take care of it without losing your mind or your car. That's going to be it for today's video, everybody. But I hope you enjoyed, and make sure to check out my other videos for other Turo hosts tips so you can learn a little bit more on how to run your fleet. Thanks. Bye.